Hello everybody and welcome back to Algebra. Today we're going to be talking about two different topics. We're going to talk about pie charts and bar graphs. Pie charts and bar graphs are super useful for organizing data that you might collect in different things that you might be doing. Pie charts really used to show like budgets or survey results, but they can be used for other things as well. But those are the kind of things that you're going to see it the most for. And here's a look at a pie chart. All right. As you can see, it's usually a big circle, and they break it up into the different pieces. And then usually they also put like a percentage next to it, so you know like what exactly it is. Now this could be like the budget for like a club, or it could be the answers to a survey question, something like that. So for instance, it could be like, let's think, it could be like the budget for a club you're in school, like the video game club, or like if you're in like mathletes or something like that. Or it could be a survey result. So it could be like, who's your favorite member of One Direction? And people picked, right, who their favorite person is. Wow, One Direction isn't even a thing anymore. You probably don't even really know what One Direction is. Doesn't matter. It's a band. You'll get it. Okay. So here's an example of what a problem might look like. Here I've given you a budget, right? Party planning committee, they've got budget to make a party, right? $50 for balloons, $25 for streamers, $100 for food, $80 for fun, $45 for cake. So now you got to make sure that your pie chart is actually kind of, sorry, I'm shifting around here. Actually kind of representative of the different values you've got here. So if you add them all up here, you're going to get 150, 195, $200, $300. So $100, which is the biggest one, is going to be about a third of the pie chart. So if we come down here to our circle we've made, you're going to want to make sure that our first little chunk here is about a third. That looks about like a third. So that's for food, and that's $100. Okay, the next big chunk is $80 for fun or like entertainment or whatever. So that one's going to be almost as big, but not quite. So we're going to make that about here. So that's for fun. That's $80. Awesome. And then the next one is $50. So we'll do like that. And that one was for balloons. And then cake is almost as big. So we get $45 there for cake. There it is. And then this last one, right, is the $25 for streamers. Okay, and so now you've got like a decent pie chart showing kind of the general breakdown of this budget. And you can see what's the biggest chunk and learn a few things from that. Okay. Now the other type of graph we were going to talk about today is a bar graph. And bar graphs are also really helpful for organizing data, but they're even better at showing comparisons than pie charts are. Pie charts can kind of show you the breakdown of things, like how money is allocated or something like that. But a bar graph is really good at showing you a comparison. So here I made a quick little bar graph of the favorite colors of 8th graders. Now this is not from real data, I just made it up on the spot, right? But we've got a couple different options here: red, blue, green, pink, and black, okay? And as you can see, right, black was the clear winner, followed up by pink, and then blue, and then red, and then green. So you can see kind of based on the length of these bars, which one won, which one was close, which ones were kind of contentious. And then the other thing is that bar graphs are really good for really good for showing off survey results like this for basic questions where you can have like an actual answer you can make a bar graph for. Now here's the one thing I do want to make sure that you all understand with bar graphs. Bar graphs can be incredibly deceiving based on how they are created. I tried to make mine as clear as possible, but you are going to probably in your experiences as an adult come across a bar graph that is not well made, or maybe it's made intentionally to be confusing or to give a certain point of view. For instance, right, they might make the bars seem really close, but the difference might be thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions. So it's really important to make sure
that you understand what you're looking at when you're looking at a bar graph. Know the unit that you're looking at here, right? Let's say instead we change this from favorite color of 8th graders to money spent on, I don't know, money spent on the military, right? If we've got these 5 options, and instead of talking about, 14 people, we're talking about $14 billion, this graph makes it seem like it's not that far off. You're like, oh, that's not that much. But if you think about what $14 billion is, it's a lot of money, right? So these sorts of things are misleading if you're not careful with how you read them. So just a word of warning when you're looking at bar graphs and even to some extent pie charts, make sure that you know exactly what you're looking at and that you analyze the chart or graph well before you try to draw a conclusion from it. No good trying to learn information from a graph if it's going to mislead you. Thank you so much for listening to this video about bar graphs and pie charts. Shout out to the party planning committee, right? And next time we're going to talk about a stem and leaf plot, which is another way to organize data. Thanks again. See you next time on Algebra.